Hey there, welcome to the video. Good morning. I'm at an open house and I do not want to get out of my vehicle, and I'm going to show you why. Yeah, 12 below zero. I have signs to put out and I don't want to do that. But what a glamorous job we have as realtors, right? So wish me luck, and I'm sure I'll have a frozen mustache by the time I get in the house. So hopefully it's a good open. Beautiful day otherwise, colder than heck, but good morning. If I sound terrible, it's because I feel terrible. We've had quite the week. My little guy is sick. I'm sick, or I've been sick. I think I'm coming through it, but so anyway, it has not made for much for content this week, just with a crummy voice and not feeling so hot. But yeah, I'm just pulling up to a house here. We've got a new listing in White Bear Lake, 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom townhouse. Really sweet little spot. It's like super wooded around here, so it has kind of a cool vibe. Priced at $239,900, and yeah, there's never any shortage of excitement in real estate either. I had a call earlier this morning, and a property that I'm selling, the buyer's going to back out, and I've had that happen recently through inspections, but never beyond that. So just a little bit different, a little bit of different process that I'm used to. It does happen from time to time. It's really crummy, of course, but that is the way it goes. So I am going to get that sign up. Hopefully we'll continue on the mend. Levi got some medicine, so I hope that he's feeling a lot better soon. It's just been pretty tough for him. So okay, another call coming in. Never ends. Just wrapping up this week's video. So I thought a great way to kind of bookend this video would be to talk through an open house, kind of what that looks like if you're a visitor, and just some kind of general etiquette items. My voice probably still sounds terrible. I think I'm past the sickness, but I don't know. It may not come off that way. So I made a list, and actually for those of you who follow me on social, I actually put this out earlier this week. On Instagram, I'm at judd.the.realtor. You can follow me there. I don't put a ton out, but you know, there's some nuggets here and there. But yeah, I thought it'd be a nice way to just end this video, talk to you a little bit about an open house. Just kind of kicking it off. If you're new to house hunting, especially if it's your first home, going to open houses is awesome. It's such a great way that you get to go on your own schedule, right? I mean, obviously there's a certain time that the homes are open, but you get to go when it's convenient for you. I remember buying my first house. It was awesome. We'd go get coffee, and it was just kind of a fun thing to do. And you get to explore different neighborhoods. So if you're not sure exactly where you want to be, going to open houses is just a great way to figure out, obviously, the neighborhood you want to be in. You'll learn to figure out styles that you like. You'll find deal breakers too. You may think like, oh yeah, we're good with, let's say, 2,000 square feet, and you get in and you're like, oh my gosh, this is not enough for us. We need more space. So you really don't know until you get into a home. So anyway, but when you go to an open house, just a few things that I'll run through. General etiquette here, so you can feel prepared as you get into a house. The first thing is introduce yourself and sign in. So the agent who's hosting the house, they're taking time out of their day to be in there. They're there to answer questions. And I can tell you, having hosted hundreds of open houses, if I know your name, it really helps me when you may go upstairs, come back down, you have some questions. It's just nice to have the person's name. So make sure you introduce yourself, sign in. This time of year, right, it's winter right now, please take your shoes off, right? We don't need to be tracking salt and mud and everything else all over the house. So first, take your shoes off. Second, introduce yourself and sign in. The second thing is, if you're working with an agent, hopefully that's me, but no matter who you're working with, make sure you tell the host that. The reason I say it is, as the hosting agent, it is really great when you get kind of that real-time feedback from the visitor, whether it's questions or if they expressed a lot of interest. I'll actually reach out, if I'm the host, I'll reach out to the visitor's agent and just say, hey, Tom and Sarah came through. It seemed like they really liked the house. If you guys want to come back for a private showing, make sure you do so. Or they asked for the HOA documents. I just attached them to the email. So anyway, it's just really nice for the hosting agent to know who it is that you're working with. Third thing, while you're there, ask questions. And so if it's a new neighborhood, ask about the neighborhood. If it's if you're on, maybe you think it's a busier street, but you're not sure, ask them like, hey, is this a really busy street? Or, does that bus stop have a lot of traffic? All these things you can ask the hosting agent and they'll tell you. And then of course, ask questions about the house, right? So do you know when the roof was replaced? Have there been any recent improvements to the home? Are there any water issues in the basement? You can ask all these things and really just kind of take your time going through the home and make sure that you ask those questions to the hosting agent. That's why they're there. You're not bothering them if you ask questions. And honestly, I can tell you, when you host an open house and nobody asks questions, it gets kind of boring. So I actually welcome any questions. And the last thing, just enjoy yourself. Don't put too much pressure on it. You're not there to select your house. You're there to gather information. An open house is a chance for you to walk through a home, no obligation to do anything other than just gather data and information for your own purposes. So with that said, I'll wrap up this week, the video for this week, and I'll be back next week, of course. Hopefully my voice sounding better, maybe a little less congested. And so as always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for following along, supporting my small business here. Hope you tune in next week, and I will see you in the next video.